What's up guys, it's Drill aka Sven aka Pug Pounder. Today I'm gonna be showing you how to do some simple combos with Outrider. I mean, it's a shitty class, but if you want to play it, it's not a shitty class. So there's that. Let's go. So the skills I'm taking here today for my build, I mean, typically what I'll take is basic concussive arrow, which I'll explain later, Deadeye, a Gale Charge Bolt, basic missile rain, and I believe this is life double recurve. Alright, so in the shadow play skill tree we have flame, poison weapons, pin down, backdrop, stealth, runner, and the basic shadow smite, so you can shackle poison targets. Your Battlerage is going to be pretty standard. It's just you know, Battlerage shit. So just take the skills on the screen. If you're not taking them, you're not playing Battlerage. So right off the bat here we have our Gale Charge Bolt, which will inflict a slow for 3 seconds. This skill has a 6-second cooldown, so technically you actually have a 3-second off time before you can inflict another slow, which is pretty strong against a single target, especially if you want to keep him a bit slower than the rest, you know. So yeah, you can use a skill basically like your Crippling Mire from Occultism. It's like a single target thwart if you're dueling, trying to do a 1v1 pick, that kind of thing. It's pretty good. Another aspect to the skill is it actually extends any silence by 3 seconds. So you can see in the tooltip actually, if you go read it, any target that's silenced, it'll extend that silence by another 3. So let's say you want to keep a mage silence, for instance, that's pretty big, 3 seconds. You want to keep a CC tank from using occultism, witchcraft, or mancy, that kind of thing, that's another 3 seconds. I mean, it goes on and on. There's a lot of use to this. Next, what we have here is double recurve. What this skill does is it removes the cast time off of concussive arrow, which is pretty huge. So if you want an instant concussive arrow, then definitely take this skill. I'm using the life version, which will charge up to 3 times over time, and it also gives you a bit of movement. So let's say you want to make a little bit of a gap from a melee, anything else, you can double recurve a couple times and it will charge right back up. It also takes off fall damage, just like drop back, so you don't have to drop back all the time to negate fall damage. Now for Missile Rain. What this does is an AoE slow, so you can pretty much toss this on top of any clump, any group of people, and it will allow your melee to bank on roll and slash, dagger strike, etc. Also, any slow stacks on top of each other, so it doesn't hurt to use. 53 meters, if you want to kite on cooldown, and go ahead and just toss it on top of the raid. What I also forgot to mention is it will remove stealth and shadow cloak. So in the malediction tree, you'll see that people can be untargetable for a certain amount of time. This will actually remove that effect from them immediately, and it will allow them to be targeted by archers, whatever the fuck you want. I mean, it's just for an extra skill point anyways, so you can reach up to concussive arrow. Out of the other options, I'd say it has the most utility, so I went ahead with that. It's 53 meters, so it can't hurt to use. Last but not least, you have your concussive arrow. So you can see here that I chose basic, and there's a good reason for that. Now, by standard, concussive arrow will do a silence for 3.5 seconds. Now, a lot of people, they'll run flame. Why? Because it does more damage in general. But the trick to concussive arrow, the little hidden effect there, is it does a stun. More of a stagger, because you can't use charge shadow smite after, it doesn't combo. But it'll do a stagger effect, so that means it'll stun the mount, the player. If any players are 6 meters around the target initially, it'll stun them as well. I mean, it's pretty big. It'll allow you to use like a hammer toss, anything, like just there's a lot of creativity to it. I mean, kind of up to you to find out, but I'm just going over the basic effect of that and why I choose basic over the other versions for Outrider specifically. So from here, I'm just going to go over a couple basic combos centered around using your concussive arrow as an opener. Now, in this video, you can see I'll open up with concussive arrow to charge bolt to tiger strike and then to a roll and slash. What this is doing actually is it's removing the ability for a melee to use bond breaker, which is what removes snare. So if you want to get a true combo almost, without Defiance, you'd want to open a Casavero, extend it with Charge Bolt, which also slows, then Tiger Strike, which will snare still targets. From there, you can Hammer Toss, Roll and Slash, whatever you want. It's free real estate at that point. And you can go off from there, do your regular melee combo, Shadow Smite, Sunder, or whatever else you want. I won't go too much into the combos for this, actually. Ironically, this is I labeled it as a combo video at the start, but I mean, if you know melee, basically, you should be able to understand where to go off from there. So, yeah, I mean, that's about it for this video. Hope you can, expand your mind a little bit more. I don't know if I can know, but there's Outrider. But that's the way I play it. Enjoy.